Do you know how many antioxidant phytonutrients you need? I don't. And let me tell you what, nobody else does either. But there was this recent article in JAMA that seemed to think if you're on a ketogenic diet, you are dangerously deficient in these necessary phytonutrients. And I want to tell you about that today. I'm Dr. Brett Scher, the medical director at dietdoctor.com. I recently just published an article on our news section at dietdoctor.com talking about this post in JAMA, a very reputable peer-reviewed medical journal. They had a patient page where they're explaining the ketogenic diet. And to their credit, they did a fairly good job of explaining what you can and can't eat or should and should not eat on a ketogenic diet. They talked about the, so-called keto flu that people can experience in the first 2 weeks of a ketogenic diet. They talked about the potential benefits for weight loss and diabetes, although I think they kind of undersold that a little bit and could have talked more about the science. But then there was this comment. I want to actually read the quote here. Over the long term, a diet in which only 5% of total calories come from carbohydrates makes it impossible to obtain optimum amounts of antioxidant phytonutrients from fruits and vegetables. This was news to me. I mean, how many people are walking around with dangerous phytonutrient deficiencies? I mean, come on. We have essential fatty acids. We have essential amino acids. Other than that, there are no essential foods. There's no foods that we need to have. Besides getting those, the rest is cutting out the junk, cutting out the refined foods, the overly processed foods, the sugary foods. But do we need phytonutrients? There's no evidence at all that we need phytonutrients. So let's take a look at this. There are observational studies showing that populations who eat vegetables tend to be healthier than those who don't. Observational studies, right, with all the confounding variables, all the healthy user bias, and the low relative risk and low benefits. Okay. Now, we know vegetables have some antioxidant phytonutrients. But how do we make the leap from that to then say we need an optimum amount of antioxidant phytonutrients? And this is part of the problem that we get in nutritional wars, medical dogma, that we just say things because we kind of think they're true, even though we have no basis. It's been repeated over and over again and passed down. And we've seen it in articles and we've seen it online that we just kind of think it's true. Now, I'm surprised something like that got into JAMA because the words we use matter. And those words have absolutely no scientific basis whatsoever. So, while the rest of the article is decent, I'm worried now that all the patients who read this are going to think they have a phytonutrient deficiency, a condition that does not exist. So hopefully this helps. If you were concerned about a phytonutrient deficiency, hopefully I've reassured you. And, Dr. Ted Eaton, who wrote a post for us about the U.S. Dietary Guidelines Committee, has included this hashtag data over dogma. And this is another case of we need data over dogma because the phytonutrient deficiency, it's all dogma. Thanks a lot. Go to dietdoctor.com if you want to read the whole post and click subscribe down below so you can get all our video updates. Have a great day.